that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play the guys who care as much about the game as you do. A guy who puts the team first. A guy who gets you involved. A guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about. But I always look for guys who could push me. And I could push them at the same time, where we could work together. It's a family, the basketball team. You playing for 82 games. You need somebody that's going to be in your corner.
Wouldn't you like to push Kenny?
Push him off this set.
Yeah, that's what I was getting
As long
at.
as I could push you back.
You may not be able to. Kevin Harlan, take it away, kid.
Oh, you've been practicing, man.
Always. You'll see tonight.
I don't doubt it. But I'll be the only one putting on a real show.
Yeah, 9 to 5, anything you say about it. You better start warming up now if you want to be anywhere near my level.
Always a talking freak. See you out there, man.
We've got NBA basketball in store from New Orleans, Louisiana, the home of the Pelicans, right here on 2K Sports. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the Dallas Mavericks. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. Sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. When you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Freak is out there with Irving, and it's Thompson in at the center position. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The pass to Irving. Taken away by Holiday. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Great D. He picked it off and took it all the way for the solo finish.
Here's James. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Now here's Freak, defended by Gordon. Love wide open, he fires. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. To the inside. And the basket by Gordon.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
They set the pick. LeBron kicks to Freak. And another three for Cleveland.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. I caught up with Coach Alvin Gentry. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. That's good.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%, can't do better than that.
Here's Marjanovic. Evans outside. Just 5 on the clock. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Irving dishes to Freak. Love right side. He feeds it to Freak from deep. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. There's the pick. The shot by Evans. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Irving can't get it to go.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Here's Marjanovic. And stolen by James. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 5 assists in the game.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Gordon. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Here's Freak. It's a 3-point game, and that one's good. Here's Holiday. 14 points from him the last game against Portland.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
Now here is Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Davis, the pass to Evans. Drilled from 11 feet out. Evans has got 6 points.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And the players on your screen now have been experts with the ball in their hands for the last 10 games, leading the small forward position in assists. 5th on the list, LeBron James.
And these are some of the... I don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Yeah, you know, these guys are really more than capable of going it alone if the situation calls for it, but they much prefer to have everybody involved in the offense, and they go out of their way to try to make that happen.
Here's Dellavedova. The dish to Freak. LeBron James on the wing. 18 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
And I think that's exactly what they have to do, guys. Don't dwell on the final score. You know, think about the things you did well and move forward and take it from there.
Now here's Freak. A 35-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
Anderson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Freak. He has 5. Pass to Smith. There's a screen. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Screen by Ajik. Calderon for 3. And James pulls it down.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Cole. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, leading by 6. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus.
A lot of face-up, like to do the one-dribble pull-up. You like to do one dribble, fade back off one leg. I haven't got there yet, but catching the ball at the elbow, catching the ball at the nail.
Well, I'll tell you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got J.R. Smith. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Shumpert in at the two-guard spot. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks got the job done. He had 35 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Here's Gordon, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Dishes it to Cole. Davis with a screen on Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Cole. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Irving drives in. He dishes it to Thompson. And that one is stuffed right through.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Evans kicks to Anderson. Davis sets a screen. Passes to Cole. Anderson, a screen on Irving. And it's Evans in the corner. Outside Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Evans. That's 7 points for Eric Gordon.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Smith wide open. He fires. No good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Evans outside. Davis kicks to Anderson. Gordon dishes to Cole. Evans goes in. Here's Davis. And the layup is good.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Outside Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pass to Anderson. Evans outside. Davis sets a screen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. New Orleans shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And the first one drops.
Well, Eric Gordon has been getting it done. He has 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Evans, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. LeBron comes in for Shumpert. Good on both.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Irving passes to Love. Now the feed to Smith. That falls. Great assist by Love. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Now here's Evans. 6 points for him. LeBron with some nice D.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here's Holiday. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint. And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Feeds to James. Down low, out to Smith. Evans setting the pick for Smith. Now the pass to LeBron. And Evans with a stuff.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Pelicans have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
That free throw missing for the Cavaliers. Fry comes in for Reggie Evans. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kevin Love. And he sinks the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now, here is Irving. He had 13 points in the win against the Mavericks in Dallas. And he gets the bucket. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Kicks it to Ush. He feeds it to Cunningham. Screen by Ashik. Here's Davis. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Davis has got 5 points so far.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And it's LeBron missing. Holiday. Shot is off. And so that brings the first half to a close. Cavaliers lead by 7. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play the second half?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
Anthony, thank you. Guys, it should be all business when you step between the lines.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes to this point, but we still have a half of basketball to play. I'll give you a compliment though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting off assists. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.